Welcome to The Aftermath. I'm your host, Kelly Prager. Today we're going to be talking to our guests, Ralph and Jack, who survived on a stranded island after a plane crash. We will be talking to the man who rescued them, their teacher before they crashed on the island, and a psychologist who will explain what happened to them and how they became savages. Please welcome your first guest, Ralph. Woo! Welcome to The Aftermath.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
So tell me what exactly happened when you first got to the island.
Well, Piggy and I started to walk on the beach, and we found a conch shell. And Piggy told me to blow it, so I blew it to see what would happen. All of a sudden, a bunch of boys were walking towards us.
Where's Piggy now?
Well, he got murdered by Roger and Jack.
How did that happen? Right here?
Roger pushed a rock down the side of the mountain, and I would rather not talk about it.
Oh, okay then. So how about Jack? What's your relationship like with him?
In the beginning, we used to be friends, but he started getting upset when I was elected chief, and he became jealous.
So how was he acting with you on the island?
After that, he set up his own tribe to get away from me because he wanted to take control. So he started to become savage and began hating me. And towards the end, he was trying to kill me.
He tried to kill you?
Yeah, multiple times. First he threw a spear where I was hiding, and then he pushed rocks towards me. He even set the forest on fire, which in turn got us rescued.
Wow, that's amazing. Have you talked or seen him since the rescue?
No contact at all.
Are you willing to talk to him?
I guess.
So let's bring him out. Here he is, Jack Merritt.
How are you doing today?
Fine. So, Jack, Ralph was telling me that you tried to kill him multiple times.
Yeah, that's true.
Why? Why did you have the need to kill?
I don't know. Just something inside me took over, and I felt the need to kill.
Savage.
So, Ralph, how were you feeling when Jack was coming towards you to kill you?
I felt scared, and I didn't know what to do.
So, what did you do after that?
I did whatever my instincts told me to do.
And you called me a savage?
Jack, why did you want to even start your own tribe?
Because I hate Ralph. And I wanted to do things my own way because I didn't like the way he was rolling. I mean, he didn't even want to kill the beastie. Who cares?
How did you feel when Jack created his own tribe?
I felt betrayed because I thought my way was good enough for everyone. I tried to do what was best for the little uns.
What? How is that even best for... You're dumb, okay?
Excuse me. I'm dumb.
Yeah, you're
I'm
dumb.
All right.
Let's hear a word from our
You know what?
sponsors.
What? No, you don't like... No.
So as we let Jack and Ralph cool down, we are going to be talking to their old school teacher, Mrs. Saxton.
Hi.
Thank you for being on our show.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
What were the personalities of Jack and Ralph before coming on the island?
Jack was very involved with school. He was generally a good kid.
What about Ralph? How did he used to act in school?
Ralph was a pretty chill boy, and he was very friendly. On the other hand, Jack was involved in many clubs and in student council.
So did they have a good relationship, or were Jack and Ralph always feuding?
Well, they didn't really have a friendship. They were just classmates.
What about the other boys? Did they have any problems with each other?
Well, Piggy was nice to everyone, but he was often bullied because of his weight. Is Piggy here today?
Oh, you didn't know? Piggy was killed by Roger.
Are you serious? He was such a good student. Is he the only one?
There was also the young one with the birthmark and Simon.
What? I need to get out of here.
Sorry for that. We have another special guest here to talk to us and the boys. She is a child psychologist. Please welcome Gretchen. Welcome.
What do I say? Thank you for having me here.
It's such a great pleasure. So, from what you've seen today, what do you think is going to happen to the boys as a result of the incident?
I think they have been through a lot as a result of not only the plane crash, but also the actual events that occurred on the island.
What do you think can come of their future beings?
I wouldn't doubt if they become scarred by this experience, especially the murders. Not only have they witnessed the murder, but some participated in the actual act of murder.
That is a lot for a young boy to take in and for them to act.
Yes, they could have future problems, such as nightmares. Since they are still young, they could also possibly have future mental problems. Also, when they get older, they can have fatigue and difficulty concentrating in school.
Wow, just off of one incident, it could change these young boys' lives forever.
Yes, it can. It's very sad. They had to go through all of this just because of a plane crash they had no control over.
So you said they're going to have nightmares? What would the nightmares be about?
They're most likely going to have nightmares about what happened on the island. Like, they will be reliving the murders.
Would you recommend that the little ones should get therapy?
Yes, I recommend they see a child therapist. First, when they get in their teen years, that they go see a regular therapist so they can stop having nightmares and try to help them forget what happened on the island.
Well, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me. I hope I helped somehow with what has happened with them.
Now here's an exclusive interview with Jack Meridew here on The Aftermath. This is Karen Smith reporting for North Shore TV here on an exclusive interview with Jack Meridew. So tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm pretty young and must be pretty awesome because I survived on that island with little help from other people.
So, how did you help and take care of these little ones on the island?
Well, I got them food and I even made them shelter. So that means I'm like, come on, I'm pretty amazing.
Well, that's pretty amazing, but did anyone else help you do these amazing things?
Well, actually, Ralph helped me with the shelter.
So, did you consider yourself the head chief?
Of course I did. I mean, I did most of the work on that lame island.
Okay. So, what about everyone else? Who did they consider chief?
Well, at first they considered Ralph chief, but then I changed their minds, and so I was considered chief after him.
So, did everyone think Ralph was a better chief, or do they think you were a better chief?
Well, I don't know everyone's exact thoughts, but I'm pretty sure I was a better chief because, obviously.
You seem pretty cocky there.
I'm not cocky. I just know I'm the best.
I don't. Whatever. So tell us more about your relationship with Ralph.
I don't like Ralph, obviously, but I think he was pretty good with the little ones.
So why don't you like him?
I don't like him because everyone wanted him to be chief and not me. I also got into a bunch of disagreements with him.
So how did you feel when Piggy was killed?
I didn't really feel bad because maybe Roger felt that he deserved it.
So how about when you guys killed Simon?
I felt a little bad because we killed him for the wrong reasons, but we thought he was the beastie, so.
Do you feel any different about yourself after being trapped on an island for so long?
Yeah, I definitely do feel weird, but I'm just happy to be back home.
Well, that's great. I would definitely feel weird. Okay, well, thank you for letting me interview you.
Of course.
And last but not least, please welcome the naval officer who rescued them from the island. Welcome.
Thanks.
What did you first think when you walked on the island?
I didn't know what was happening. I was really confused because all I saw was a bunch of children, no adults.
Was it terrifying seeing what the children had done on the island?
Yes. I thought at first it was all fun and games. Then I realized that they were being serious and they were killing each other.
Who was the first person you saw on the island?
I first saw Ralph and he looked terrified.
How did you know that they were on the island?
I knew they were on the island because I saw fire from afar. And I knew that there had to be people on the island. It was kind of ironic because the fire wasn't a rescue fire. It was a fire to try to kill Ralph.
Well, thank you for giving us an insight on what you thought.
You're welcome.
Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Join us again next time. Bye.
Bye.